Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in business, guys and gals. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Green Room. Welcome, YouTube. We'll be with you, YouTubers, for about an hour and a half this morning. This is our boot camp, guys and gals. For those you bought the futures class last night, congratulations, Brian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep in mind, Brian, anyone who bought that futures course, you're going to have a link to slow markets in there for Tuesdays and Thursday nights. It is now included. So we will see you on Tuesday and Thursday nights from 6 o'clock to 9:30 in your resource center. You will see a link for our Thursday night mentorship meetings. That goes for everybody in boot camp too. And you will have another link for slow markets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So congratulations, guys and girls. Giving you as much bang for your buck as we possibly can. All right, Ken has a level of 43.75 and 41.50. All righty. All right, 43.7. Yeah, we're good. So right now, guys and girls, just to start off the morning, we have a little order down here on our pivot point in the S&P 500 futures at 67.44 if we spike down there in short order. And we got a shorty out on our 30 EMA, and let's lower that to 62. That would be a 10-point move up. Boom, chakalaka laka. Okay, for those of you who are joining us in the green room for boot camp, let's go over our schedule. I want everybody to take a big deep breath. If you're just joining us, this might seem like chaos, especially if you don't have a lot of experience. Trust me, by the end of this week, you will be 50,000 times further along than you are. So just scheduling wise, we trade the mornings. I will be posting every single trade that we do. If you don't have a lot of experience, again, this week is not about trading. This whole week is not about trading. Jimmy crack corn, and we do not care. This is a learned week. We will still be talking about every single trade that we do and why we're doing it and stop orders and profit targets and all that stuff. And of course, as always, will be posting every trade that we do live in real time. But this is about information. We start with this morning meeting every day at 8:30. We're a couple minutes early today. We will trade the markets usually by 10:30. I don't know, sometimes 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, the markets start to slow down. We will take a morning break. We will come back after that, and we will do our morning lesson. We will take lunch. We will come back and do our afternoon lesson. We will rinse and repeat 5 days in a row. It is mega, mega important for those who are in the boot camp to stop us at any moment. If you don't understand something that we were talking about, there are no silly questions. Okay, news. What news we got?
It's the manufacturing index.
I do not see anything. Oh, that's right. It was 9:30. Now it's 8:30. Okay, I got you. We'll talk about that in a minute, guys and girls. The news that we're looking at. I'm not going to change anything. I don't think that is a big number in any way, shape, or form. Famous last words. So yeah, we do not move on to another subject until every single person in this room is comfortable with what we're talking about. Okay, so ask. The more you ask, the better your experience is going to be. All right, let's go over what each day is going to look like. Today is going to be all about what not to do. I'm going to go this morning for as long as it takes, talking about our rules. Ken is going to go this afternoon talking about psychology. Ken is a psychology major. Today will be the most important day we ever have in this room because people do not fail at trading because of these charts. We can teach monkeys how to read these charts. People fail at trading. All right, let's see if we get the smack-a-dacker right here, guys and girls. So when we're looking to get hit on this at 44, we want it as quickly as possible. Okay, if we're just going to meander around here, we are going to cancel that order. If we come close, we're going to cancel that order. And then we look for levels lower than that. So we're going to give this another minute or two here. And if we don't get it, we'll cancel. Again, today's not about trading anyway. Like I said, Jimmy crack corn and we don't care. Not that important. Ken's got fibs below this at 41.50 and 36. So if we don't hit 44 in the next minute or so, we will go down to that 41.50. Anytime we are looking for a trade, everybody who is here, we want it to get to our level as quickly as possible. The longer it takes, the more it meanders around, the less the odds will be of that trade working. So literally, I'm going to give this another minute. If we don't get the smack-a-dacka in another 30 seconds or so, we cancel and go down lower. I'm thinking about canceling and going down lower right now, just because I don't really care about trading that much today. I'll give it another 10 seconds. Either we hit it here or we don't. Then we got a fib at 41.50 and 36. So yeah, so we got 41.50, we got 40.50, and we got 36. So you see how this is kind of just sitting here. Does it mean it won't work? Probably would still work for a couple of points, but I'm not interested anymore. So we're going to go down to 41.50, 67, 41.50. Take a chill pill. So again, today, guys, all about what not to do. Everything that we're going to talk about today are mistakes that all traders make. It's mistakes that we have all made. I have all made. We've all blown up trading accounts, especially when trading futures. But we got to have some basic rules. And we're going to go over all that today. So that'll be today for the entire day. Tomorrow, we will start talking about technical analysis a little bit. We will learn how to read our charts and find support and resistance on multiple time frames where we might make trades and get really good at reading our charts. That will be tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, we will do all things futures with Kevin. How to open up accounts, the rules for all those accounts, how to pass, how to qualify, all those things will be tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night from 6 o'clock till 9:30, we will be trading slow markets with Scotty. Scotty is an incredible teacher also. We will also answer any questions anybody has about setting up charts and getting their things done on Tradeovate, Ninja Trader, stop orders, bracket orders, all that stuff. Oh, I think we're doing bracket orders today. Can we do bracket orders today? No, today's all psychology. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll do bracket orders. And futures. Yeah, Kevin does that. Wednesday, we will start talking about our individual trades, our 5 trading setups that we look for. That will be in the morning. Wednesday afternoon, we will do, I don't know, what are we doing? Watch list and scanners. Wednesday afternoon is watch list and scanners. Thursday, we will finish up all the technical analysis. Thursday afternoon, we will do beginning options. Thursday night, we will have slow markets again. Friday, we will do Fibonacci's and advanced options. So we got a hell of a week planned for everybody. A hell of a week. And mentorship call on Thursday night. Yes, geez Louise. We got our mentorship calls on Thursday night. And slow markets Thursday. Just, guys, we are going to blow your minds this week. So do not, okay, do not be upset if you're not following every single thing that you see here. You're not going to, especially the first couple of days. But again, ask those questions. Do not hesitate. Your heads are going to be spinning at several points during this week. What's up, Justin? How is Apex overall? I've heard mixed reviews from them. There's mixed reviews on all of them, to be quite truthful as here. They all have their little quirks and perks. And bottom line is you have to follow all the rules, whether you're trading Apex, Top Step, Take Profit Trader, doesn't matter. Got to follow all the rules. Our preferred is Apex, but you can trade with whatever account you want. We're not going to not let you trade with us because you're using Top Step or Take Profit Trader or Tradeify or anything else. So personal preference, whatever you like best. So you can see, guys, we just missed that 44 by, 3 ticks, and it gave us a little bounce. So if we would have smacked to that 44 on that, we would have got our 1, 2, 3 points out of the trade. Chances are now what we'd be looking at There's maybe a momentum break to the downside now. If we break those levels. So here's a 1 minute chart. You can see how many times we have tested this pivot point. So chances are, if we do bust through that pivot point, maybe it takes us right down to our 61.41 level. So everybody just relax, take a chill pill, right? Is FTMO firm good to use? What is FTMO? I don't know what it is. Angel. Gold. Let's take a look at gold. So as far as futures are concerned, guys and girls, okay, we are mostly concentrating on gold and ESs. And we'll do a little oil smacked in there, right? Let's go look at gold. Okay, we're getting a little smackdown here in gold. Bump, bump. So someone in the room said double bottom is 40.6230. Okay. Would that fit our criteria? That'll be down 30 points to get there. And it would be down a quick 17 points. So yes, we like that. 40.6230 in gold. Let's pop that out there. Now let's talk about gold and stop orders and ATRs and all that stuff. Okay. Let's put a little bit out at 40.6230. If we smack down there. Oops, I can't do GC. I got to do MGC. You see, we're getting a big smack-a-dacka now. 40.62. Okay, faster we get down here, the better the trade will be if we go in that direction. Okay, so we are trading gold right now, and it has a 6-point ATR. Yes, we do trade Bitcoin, Andy. We'll go over it. It has a 6-point ATR. What the ATR is the average true range. It adds up the last 15 5-minute candlesticks and gives us the average of each of those 5-minute candlesticks. Normally, when we're trading gold, it has about a 4-point ATR. As long as the ATR is around 4 in gold, we will do the mini contract, the MGC. Okay. But when it gets to 6, 7, 8, all right, then we're going to go to the micro contracts and do 4 contracts with an 8-point stop rather than doing 1 contract with a 4-point stop. So once this gets to, you know, even now I'd be on the micro contracts. Okay. I'd be on the micro contracts. No, there's no way anyone left out 44, Ken. It missed us by 75 cents. So Ken is just saying we hit the 44 now, finally, and it bounced, but there's nobody in this room who did that trade. Nobody, because we came close a couple of times. You know, the first time down there, we missed it by 3/4 of a tick. So we still have the 41.50 out, Ken. We'll see if we get that smack-a-dacka. If not, we got 36 below that. So even the 41.50, I want that to happen fairly quickly. Okay. ATR and the ESs is 5 points. We always have a 4-point stop. So that's kind of good. If this gets up to 8 or 9, we will go to the MESs in that. Okay. And do 4 contracts instead of 1 with an 8-point stop. So depending on what the ATR is, that's going to depend on which contracts we are trading. Okay. In gold. And these rules are all laid out for you guys and girls in the course. Everything that we talk about here is all laid out in the course. Every single thing. All right, let's see if we get the ESs at this 41.50 now. And today, guys and girls, especially in the morning, I am only trading the micro contracts. That is it. Everybody should be too. So now let's see how low we got. We just got the 42.75. So do we still like the 41.50, guys and girls? Well, we missed that by less than 1 tick, right? So we should be canceling that order also. And we just missed it again by 1/4 of a tick. Is it going to work if we get there? Probably. But we are going to cancel and we are going to be patient and wait. Again. Now, as Ken pointed out, the 44 worked for a quick point. Who knows? This 4150 might work for a quick point, but we don't care. That's it. All right, now let's look below. So if we look on our 5-minute chart, guys and girls, we have nothing down 70 points here. 0.0. Right? So Ken has a fib at 36. We're certainly going to put that out. That's down 7 points from here. And when I say fib, guys and girls, a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? Fibonacci retracement. That's what a fib is. We have going to go over that this week. We have a 2-hour lesson on that in the course also. Boom, 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 boom. As here, there are a lot of specific rules with Apex. Yes, they are all laid out in your course. I think you're a room member, so they're all laid out in your course. So now that we have this giant gap down, guys and girls, I have to start looking at different time frames on my chart to see if I have anything else, right? We're at 67.42. The first thing I'm going to do is go right to a daily chart. Okay. And I want to show you guys what happened on Thursday. On Thursday, we spiked all the way down to a 65 EMA and stopped going down exactly when we hit that on Thursday. How cool is that, right? So really, that is down at 67.75, which is 70 points from here. Let's just go through some longer term charts. 15-minute, I don't have anything. 30-minute, I don't have anything. Well, our previous day low was 67.40. Again, we just tested that too. So we exactly hit that 41.50, guys and girls, and it bounced for a point. Not doing the trade. 1 hour, we got nothing. 4 hour, we got nothing. So we don't have anything below we are trading. Okay.
Morning.
Morning, Pete. Just give me a couple minutes.
You got it, baby.
We don't have anything below where we are trading now, down to the Fibonacci. All right. Our RSI is down to about 27. We look for something below 20 if we want to start looking for a far from moving average trade. Okay. Yeah, I don't even want to do 40-50. That's too close for me. Again, all these things might work, and we see that most of them have worked for a point or two. But the bottom line was, this was probably a better short when we broke this 43. And that paid you a couple of points. So we're in nowhere's land. We'll look for, I like the 36 if we get down there. Gold, do we still like our gold double bottom? And guys and girls, we constantly have to be changing and looking to see if we still like our orders, if we still don't like our orders. So it's a process, man. Yep, 44 worked for a couple of points. 41.50 worked for a couple of points. But again, rules. So we still like our gold. We have our ES down at 36. Let's see if we can spike down there. So when we're talking about the breakdown on a 1-minute chart, here it is. Okay. Test the pivot point, test the pivot point, test the pivot point. We broke that 43, and that has just paid you 3 points now. That is a momentum trade based on a 1-minute chart. Boom. One of Ken's favorite trading setups. All right. Let's see if we can spike a diker down to our 36 on next Fibonacci. We like that. We'll do it small on the opening. Now, I am trading my Interactive Brokers account up here. And then I am trading my Apex accounts on Tradeovate. So these are my Apex accounts. You can see I have out one contract at 67.36. And I'm always trading in any prop account I'm trading, guys and girls. I am trading the ESs. In my real trading account, MESs, in all the prop accounts, I'm always trading the ESs. When we're trading the ESs, each point that we get in is $50. So if we buy it at 36 and sell it at 37, we have made $50. My stop order will be 4 points, so I'm risking $200 on this trade. And I have it out in both of my accounts. Again, we want speed, right? I'm sitting here at this 38.39 level. Let's see if we can get the smack-a-dacka, whack-a-dacka down at 36. When we are looking for something to hit one of our levels, we don't want this little hesitation. Now, we want it to smack right down there. 67.36, Anthony, is a Fibonacci level. That's why we are bidding there. Again, you guys are all going to get a giant Fibonacci lesson on Friday. It is in your course. Okay, so if you have any questions about this, one thing that I ask everybody who is part of our family now and owns a course, you guys got to do a little work. Okay, you got to go through your course. You got to come to those Thursday night meetings loaded with questions. We're there for 2 hours every Thursday night. Okay, with me and Scotty and Ken and Kevin, and just helping you guys with questions that you have. So you got to do a little work. Help us out. Go through the course as much as you can. Come to those Thursday night meetings, and it'll just help you in your journey, right? So we bounced a little bit. I'm not going to cancel this one. Let's just give it a few more minutes, okay? Anyone have anything below 36? Because we have nothing on a chart. So all we're going to have here is Fibonacci's on the way down, or if we get really oversold below a 20 RSI, we can look for a fall from moving average trade. Justin's got 67.23 as a fib. Thank you, Justin. 67. I love you, David. Thank you for helping us. I love you too. We aim to please. We're trying to help everybody. How do I get these indicators on my trading? Limit. Trading View and Thinkorswim, anyone who joins our course, there is a button in the course under chart setup that sets up Trading View and sets up Thinkorswim with one button to look exactly like ours. So you have that in your account. Okay, so I got a free account on Friday. I got the Apex for free, but I need to get the Wall Street Global. No, William, you don't need to. If you want to join our family, you can join our family and buy one of our courses, but you don't need to. You have your account. Show up here every Monday and Wednesday, and we'll try to do as much as we can for you. Look, here's the bottom line, right? Our futures course that comes with Tuesdays and Thursday nights, okay? You don't get the boot camp, but it comes with Tuesdays and Thursday nights. It's only $299, guys and girls. And I think there's still a coupon on there for 10% off. So we've kind of made it ridiculously cheap. The prices are going up this week. My guys are working on the website right now. Everybody who has bought any of our courses has told us this is the most incredible value they have ever seen in their life. Think about it. For $300, you're going to become part of our family. You're going to get the entire course. You're going to get Tuesday and Thursday night slow markets. And you'll be part of our family.
It's incredible. Plus Mondays and Fridays, YouTube live trading the opening bell, which is huge. A Q&A on Thursdays. The value is crazy. Yeah.
Peter, I forgot you were here. Go ahead. Take over for a couple minutes, guys. Our orders are good.
Okay. So good morning. Now, look, I would have my role here, besides being moderator in chief, is to kind of give you an understanding, a little forensic breakdown of why the market's doing what it's doing. Last week was sort of extraordinary. We know that the government shutdown is over, right? And how is the market supposed to respond to that, right? The first initial reaction when they announced that was super positive, right? Because if you think about it, there's a lot of things that have been impacting the markets. The market has not been impacted in a big way by the ramp up into the government shutdown. And even with the market shutdown, the market normally would be super negative, but it was not. For some bizarre reason, it was just not engaging it. However, once the thing was done, we were getting into a territory where it was becoming to be problematic. It was affecting everybody's lives, right? Nobody could go flying we were about to enter Thanksgiving, right? The busiest holiday, and everybody that they were never going to make it through the airport, 10% cut in all flights, all that kind of stuff. So for whatever reason, they decided to reopen it. You can't just reopen it with a switch. It doesn't happen that way. It takes a while to get back online, right? There are people out there, hundreds of thousands, who have not been getting paid, been going to work, some not going to work. All that being said, the first reaction to this reopening of the government was a 1,000-point rally in the market. That was a good response. The next day was a little bit tampered down, and then you had the market sell off in a big way. Now, what happened there? There's a number of different things going on. We're all still being affected by the Palantir earnings report that came out a couple of weeks ago, because they were stellar earnings and the stock went down 8% and it took the whole market down with it. So the mainstream media tends to be completely catastrophist. They love to make up stories. Suddenly, the Mag 7, the whole tech sector, NVIDIA and Palantir, the stocks that have taken this market up have been the biggest participants in taking the market really up for the last year, 2 years. Right? They have one little bizarre, and for people who've been around for a while, It's not that bizarre. We've seen good earnings and good guidance result in sell-offs. It's called buy the rumor, sell the news, right? These stocks have had massive run-ups into earnings, right? And then the earnings come out, people want to take profits. Think about it. You have to understand too, a lot of the big funds, a lot of the hedge funds.
Hold on 1 second, Pete.
You got it.
1 second. Guys, if you got 36 in ES, take your profits. If you got this in gold, take some profits for $1. What do we get in gold? 62.30? Yeah. All right, just give me a sec. Gold, we got a point, 63.30. Oops. Where is MGC? Okay, we are at a gold for 2 points. We are at a MES for 2 points. Okay. All right, go ahead, Pete. Nice job, guys. Two great trades to start the day. Boom.
Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so then you've got, look, the mainstream media is sort of coming up with this scenario that AI is really just is smoke and mirrors. It's not real. That this whole thing is just ridiculous. And that whole concept is ridiculous. You have to realize every company from Meta to Google to Microsoft to Oracle have put in hundreds of billions of dollars, not millions, hundreds of $billions into this. CapEx spending is in the trillions for the AI trade, for NVIDIA, for Palantir, right? Building data centers 5 years out. It's not smoke and mirrors. It is not a bubble by any stretch. That is the most ridiculous thing in the world. But what they love to do is create this sort of fear and anxiety. We had the VIX, the fear index up 12.5% 2 days in a row till finally on Thursday. Now, they also are concerned about the fact that these companies that are not even in that sector are taking on a lot of debt. So they prepared this whole scenario. So Thursday, we were down significantly. We were down almost 1,000 points. Now, what was amazing about that day was all the reasoning that they're giving for why it was. You have to realize, too, that people who have already been trading this market for a year have locked in anywhere. The S&P's up 17%. The funds, most people have been trading, are up anywhere from 15 to 25% for the year. Now, with all this anxiety around government shutdown, we also have gotten mixed messaging by the Fed about it.
Where'd he go? Did we lose Pete? You hit a pothole driving?
That December cut in the interest rate is not a surety. That threw everybody into a frenzy because all these funds have themselves positioned to very interest rate sensitive stocks. So Thursday was down big time around all that stuff I just described. We came in on Friday morning, right? Everyone thought, okay, capitulation, continued to sell off. We opened down big. It's not where you open the market, it's where you close the market. By the end of the day, we didn't close on the high, but we blew right through negative territory into positive territory and closed up. What does that mean? That means an old school Wall Street adage is there is a bid in the market. The buyers decided to come back and show up, and they come back in force from down 1,000 to flat and up about 25 handles on the S&P. That is a great showing for a Friday. Everybody needs to understand when you've got super positive markets like December, like September, October, there is going to be profit taking. There are people who want to lock in. You have to realize these people are being judged and graded by how much they're up for the year. Why would I want, if I was a fund, knowing that there was all this uncertainty around interest rates and all this crazy madness for the next 6 weeks, okay, why wouldn't I lock it in, shut down my fund, or just take profits for the year, lock in a 15 to 17% profit for the year, and, go to St. Bart's, go to the beach, do whatever you do. But why am I going to take the chance for the next 6 weeks to be really volatile, questioning whether they're not going to cut rates? That's going to put pressure on the market, and then turn a winning. It's like straight up David Green's Secrets of Successful Trading. Why am I going to turn a winning year into a losing year? It's absolute. Nobody got drunk. I was going to say nobody got broke taking a profit. Nobody got drunk taking a profit either, unless you spend your money on booze. But nobody got broke taking a profit. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a lot of these different things. Funds that are shutting down for the year, taking a profit. People who are up for the year, taking a profit. The tech sector, when they start to sell that, okay, yeah, take me around. When they start to sell that, that tends to put heavy pressure on the market. But Friday's intraday reversal from down 1,000 to flat and up about 20 handles was a very significant move. So all that being said is, look, I'm just here to give you a breakdown of where the market may go. Is it going to go up or down? The answer is yes. Are the next 6 weeks going to be super volatile? Absolutely. Is there a chance that we close out the year Dow 50,000 and S&P 7,000? Abso-friggin-lutely. Okay, that is a possibility. But there's another possibility that the Fed does not cut rates. All of the people who have positioned themselves for the rate cut get really upset. They have to rotate out of those positions. It puts a lot of pressure on the market. They continue to tell this catastrophe story, and everybody gets scared and they start selling the market. That's another possibility. That's the risk of the market. But if you're in the market and you've had a really good year in tech and you participated in this wild rally that's been Palantir, that's been Nvidia, that's been Apple, that's been all these stocks, and you are questioning what the next 6 weeks are going to look like, and you're trading billions of dollars, why wouldn't you take out your profit and move on and go relax for your holiday? So anyway, that's where we're at. I can't tell you if it's going to go up or down. I know it's going to be both, but I can't tell you how the year's going to end. At the end of the day, trade these moves. Volatility is the lifeblood of a day trader's market. But be really, really vigilant about stop orders on every trade, right? Take a profit when you can. You're in a trade, take a profit as quick as you can. Move your stops up, use brackets, use everything that David does. Mondays and Fridays, we're here. Listen, this is still intimidating for a newcomer to sit down at the machine and trade the opening bell. That's why David and I and Scotty and Kevin and Ken and the team are doing this for you, right? It doesn't have to be. We will hold your hand until this becomes comfortable for you. Anyway, I'll pass it back to you, David. Is he there? Is he gone? I can keep talking. It's no biggie. Are you there, Davey? Anyway, look, I'm not sure what actually today's going to bring. We're going to start to get a lot of stuff out from the Fed. Fed minutes are on Wednesday. They're going to give us an inkling of what they plan on doing in December. That's really, really key. Okay. Super important. But look, you've got gold, you've got crypto. Crypto's been bashed down heavily too. Everyone needs to understand that every sell-off we've had in 2025 this year, the market has had everything thrown at it that's possible. Okay. And it's still traded 48 times. We've closed at record highs. Right? So everybody needs to just take a chill pill, let this thing unfold, and trade the volatility and use stop orders. And remember to take profits and follow David and Kevin and Ken, because what you're getting, the value you're getting, and we have a new website, super friendly. We have a new course, incredibly accessible, affordable, and fun. You've got an amazing team on Mondays and Fridays trading the opening bell. And you've got an amazing team doing slow trading with Scotty and the whole team. Anyway, I got to get inside. The market's about to open. I love you all. I'm out of here, David. Later, guys. Somebody pick up the ball. All
right, ladies and gents. So let's talk about the couple of trades just set up. And we do have some people who trail when they get into trades. So ES, Ken had a nice Fibonacci at 36. We're up 10 points. And again, we're not holding trades for 10 points. Okay. Gold. That was a double bottom trade. Okay. Down at 62. And we got 2 points out of that. So if you did one contract of each, you're having a $300 morning. Not too shabby to start the day, right? So where are we now? Let's take a look. We got MES down at that 28. Let's look at the short side now that we're rallying up in these ESs. Okay. So we just missed our early trend at 48. It got to 47.50 and pulled back 2.5 points. Wow. Nice. So let's go to the level we have above that, which is our 30 EMA at 55. And Anthony has a fib at 56. So let's go. Put our MESs out. So now, guys and girls, okay, I actually had an order out at 48 and I just missed it. Oh, well, why did we have an order out at 48? Because we would have went up 14 points to hit that. That's a huge move, right? We're looking for at least a 10-point move. So we're going to cancel that and let's go up to, and we're going to cheat a little bit. This is 55.50. We're going to go 55 even on that trade if we spike all the way up there. So 2 trades. A couple of people already texted me early this morning. Hey, Dave, I hit my goal. That's a nice thing before the market opens to hit your goal, right? Yowza. So we have another fib down at 28. If we get down to 28 in the MESs, that's going to be a far from moving average trade down there too. Let's look at gold, okay, because we're making new lows in gold now. So let's look on our 5-minute chart. 4032 is the next level. Yeah, I'll look at the SPYs. But let's see if we have anything between. I mean, that's a 30-point move down. So let's go to our 15-minute chart. We got nothing. Go to our 30-minute chart. We got nothing. Let's go to our 1-hour chart. We got nothing. Let's go to our 4-hour chart. Oh, here we go. Previous day low is 40.51 in gold. That's down 13 points from here. Daily chart, 40.35 is our 30-minute EMA. Ooh, we really like that. 40.35, that's down 30 points. But 40.51 and then 40.35. So I write these down. We got 40.51. We got 40.35. Okay, so I'm going to put out in my MGC 40.51. It's down 16 points from here. Enough of a move. 4051. Let's get it out. Be a big move down from here. And this is what we spend our days doing, guys and girls. And we teach you how to do this on your own, how to find these levels, how to put the orders out. All right. Short in gold. Let's look for a short in gold. Yeah, I'm going to look right now. So we have a lot of stuff going on the upside, right? We have our 9 EMA at 40.71. We have our 15 EMA at 47.3. You don't have enough margin? Anthony, aren't you trading in Apex? We're doing all this in our futures accounts. Top Step, are you in a paid account? Yeah, you can only do 5 contracts total. All right, Ant, right now we only have 2 orders out. So you should be fine with that. Now we're going to look on the short side. Okay. So my 9 EMA is 40.70, 40.73, 40.76, 40.78. So let's go. And again, we're going to be really, really just conservative on the opening. We'll go 40.76. Now we'll go up here. 40.80. It's up 13 points from here. Nice and conservative. 40.80. Up 14 points. And we'll leave that for the opening. I like that. That's good. We'll go over these orders 10 times before the market opens in 20 minutes. How many people are joining us for the boot camp are completely confused about what's going on right now? Give me some ones. Greg, Andy, good. You won't be. Just try to follow along and reading our charts and seeing where I'm getting these levels from, right? So in gold, and guys, you should all have your chart set up. And when we finish with YouTube, I'm going to make sure everybody has their chart set up the proper way. Because if you do, it tells us where all our moving averages are and where we might want to make trades. Again, we'll go over that, make sure everybody's got their chart set up. That's one of the first things we're going to do. So we're all looking at the same thing. Yes, if gold gets to 40.80, we will be shorting. Correct. If it goes down to 40.51, we will be buying. So you can see my orders up here. Okay. Those are the orders that we have out. Let's check the ESs, see where we're at. You see how if the ESs would have got to our trend at 48, we're down 5 points. Can I have some discount on a course? Adriana, unfortunately, we can't not make our course any cheaper than it is. And the bottom line is, guys, if you can't afford to pay $300 for a course that's going to give you lifetime mentorship and everything else that we're giving to you, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. And we have payment plans. You can buy the course for like $24 a month. All right, let's go to the spiders. A bunch of people asking about the SPYs. All right, we're at 670. First thing I want to look at in the spiders is go to my daily chart. All right. Price needs to go up. Nothing needs to happen ever. All right, so we're at 670, kind of in the middle of nowhere's land, sitting right here. Our first resistance is up at 673, and my first support is down at 661. Okay, so we're kind of in the middle of nowhere's land. I would be looking short if we spiked up to 673. I mean 673, which we're nowhere near. So we're in the middle of nowhere's land in the spies. Okay, nothing to do there. And it's not giving us any clues about, the ESs or anything else. Kind of just sitting in nowhere's land. Let's get our short out in the ESs at 54. That is up 11 points from here on the opening. So again, for those of you who are just joining us in the boot camp, okay, I'm going through charts and I'm looking for levels where we might put orders at. So 67.54. Why 67.54? That is my 30 EMA. It tells us right here that that's going to be a resistance level if it goes up to that level. So everything we're doing, all the orders we're putting out is if this happens, we are springing into action. That's it. And this is what we do all day long. Once we teach you how to read these charts and what all this stuff in the charts means, it's going to become much more clear to you. And it's just going to take some time. And this is what we do as traders, right? We started out this morning. We had two nice trades, and we missed 2 trades. Gonna happen. Gonna happen. Always, guys, for the opening, we're going to be more conservative and just let things set up. Now, one of the things we have to look at, okay? Let's look at Bitcoin. I know you guys like to look at Bitcoin. A couple of people asked me about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we can trade futures with the MBT. This is the micro futures. Very cheap to trade. But I want to look at Bitcoin on a longer term time frame, right? Let's take a look. So let's go right to a daily chart. And look at this, guys and girls. We are getting way oversold in Bitcoin. But when I'm looking at a daily chart, I don't get interested in something until it has a 20 RSI on a daily chart. So even though this is way oversold, I would not even be looking to buy Bitcoin anywhere near here. Let's go to our weekly chart. Weekly, we broke a big level at 95,800. We just broke this 65 EMA for the first time since August. First time in August. And you see, last time we hit the 65 EMA, we bounced strongly. So that level is about 96,000. We are 2,000 points below that. Boom. Even if you don't know enough to watch this yet, Christine, pick up whatever you can. That's all. Anything that you pick up for us, and I'm going very slowly, guys and girls, and I'm explaining to you why we're looking at all this stuff. Let's go to a monthly chart of Bitcoin. Again, we have broken some big levels. Bitcoin, the monthly level was 95,000. So where are we now? Yeah, I mean, if we can recapture 95,000, that would be a big level for people if we can capture that. Don't ever say you don't know enough to watch this. Just stick with us, okay? Whatever you can pick up, pick up. 88,000, Mike. I have 79,000, but I don't think we're going to get that low. So I'm trying to lock in that Wall Street course, ready to level up for real. Go do it, baby. WSGTA.com. $300. This is not, like Ken just said, guys, this is not that complicated. It's not. It's not. This is the easy part of what we do. Excellent, Christine. This is the easy part of what we do. This is black and white. Either we do or we don't, right? Let's look at gold. We're getting a little rally in gold now. Okay, well, all the way up here at 80 in gold. That's still a 10-point move, so I still like it, but we'll keep our eyes on it. Still a 10-point move up. And this is all about being patient and disciplined and not getting frustrated, right? This morning started off, oh my God, we missed 2 trades. Oh my God, we missed 2 trades. Who cares? It's going to be 20 more trades to do during the day. And if we miss half of them, then we miss them. Such is life, right? You can't worry about, what the hell is this? Spilt beans, so to say. If gold, we are a little higher gold. We're all the way up on our VWAP in gold. And we're going to short it if it gets up to 40.80. That is correct. For MES, what's a solid stop loss for each trade? Good question. If I'm trading the MESs right now, okay, my stop loss is going to be the ATR, 5 points. That is going to be the most I am willing to lose on any ES trade. So MES, if you're doing one contract, you're risking $25. That's your risk. If you're doing one ES contract, you're risking $250. What's included in the courses? Oh my God. Let's go to gold. We're ripping up here a little bit. Let's see if we get to our level. All right. Even in our just the futures course, guys and girls, for $299, you are getting 7 hours of information in that course. You are getting how to open up a futures account. You are getting all of our technical analysis. You are getting Thursday night mentorship meetings. You are getting Tuesday night and Thursday night slow markets. You are getting Fibonacci's. You are getting psychology. You are getting bracket orders. There's nothing it doesn't include, guys and girls. Nothing. And again, the prices are going up. I'm working on it with my guys right now with putting in the copy and stuff. The prices are going up this week. All right, so I'm looking at gold now. I want this to spike up here very quickly, right? If it does not spike up there very quickly, this is what I'm thinking as a trader, okay? Where is my next spot that I would short gold if I don't like this spot? Well, there's my 200 EMA, okay? It would be at 86. Boom, my 200 EMA. So I'll give the 80 a couple more minutes. That's still, if we go to 80, you know, like a 17-point move from where we were 10 minutes ago. So I still like it. So Ken was just talking about the ESs breaking down, and that's exactly what happened. Look, boom. Do we like a double bottom at 34.50? I'm going to put it up, Ken. Well, I'll tell you what, you know, we went up 13 points to hit that from that 34.50. That might work for a little trade, 34.50. Again, I am not in a hurry to trade. I'm not in a hurry to trade today at all. We are in learning mode, okay? I'm going to put one contract out if we go to 34.50 in the next 2 minutes. But again, I'm certainly not concentrating on trading today. If we go to the 1 minute chart, okay, and we look at the breakdown in the ESs, it was right around 39. Tested 39, tested 39, tested 39, broke 39. Boom. There's our 1 and 2 3-point trade. Momentum. Mo. I'll give the double bottom another minute or so. And then we got Ken's 28.50. That is a Fibonacci. That will be really stretched out down there. So we'll pop that out. Got that out down there. Okay, good. All right, let's check gold. What are we doing? All right, gold spiking a little bit here. Now, here we go in gold. Okay, it's getting close to the opening. We kind of came close to that 80. We're going to go up to 85.50 for the opening and be more patient even. That would be a 15-point move from here. And we got a double top above that. Believe it or not, I'm walking on it. I never thought I could be so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. That's George's answering machine. Yeah, and this is why we're going to be really conservative on the opening now. I don't like trading the opening either, unless something's going to bounce up or down 20 points to hit us, then we're good. All right. So right now we have out, and let's lower this to 52.50. That's up 12-point move off the opening. I'm good with that. And usually in the mornings, I'm always on the micros. So even if I'm wrong, I'm only going to lose a little bit. Right? So I suggest just doing the micros early in the morning, try to put a couple of bucks in the bank. So we're up 12 points and we're down 12 points where our orders are right now. Gold. 40.51 is a previous day low in this somewhere, previous week low. That's down 20 points, and now we are up 15 points. That's it. Boom. So we take a chill pill and we go make a cup of coffee and we relax for the opening. A boom chakalaka laka. And that's the name of that tune. Back in 2 minutes. And guys and girls, because we have a little cushion from our 2 good earlier trades, now we just let things set up. Back in 2x2. Can you guys make a video to show how to fill out your trading log? You mean, Brian, your journaling? Is that what you mean, Brian? Because we have a lesson on journaling in the course. We have a lesson on journaling in the course. 100,000, AKA the adult version world. We are not gamblers here. Okay? We do not gambling. We are trying to put the odds in our favor of every trade that we do working by using our technical analysis. I can tell you this, guys and girls, over the last 40, I don't know, Scotty, where are we? And we never talk about numbers here. Okay? Never. We'll talk about how we're doing, but we will never talk about actual numbers. 44 out of the last 45 days, we have been green in the private trading room. Documented. And it's not counting slow markets. So what we do works. Are we going to have losing trades? Absolutely. Are we going to have losing days? Yes. But we've been on a pretty historical run. Knock on wood. And the bottom line is what we're going to talk about today, your psychology, okay, and the rules, and what we're going to talk about for the rest of the week, all of our technicals and stuff. How do I access the trading room? Trading room is extremely, extremely private. It is a separate fee. Send me an email. We can talk about it. I would not even think about joining the private trading room unless you had one of our courses. You'll be lost in there for the most part. Do you base most of your trades on 5-minute charts? Yes, Gary. We are always starting on a 5-minute chart. When we don't have support or resistance on a 5-minute chart, that is when we change our time frame. Yep. So like gold, you can see I don't have anything until we go down $30. So I started expanding my time frame. Okay. Guys, do you have a previous day low in gold at 40.51? Scotty or anybody? How come I have it on my 30-minute chart, but not on my 5-minute chart? That is very strange to me. Does anyone have 40.51 as a previous day low? I think that's wrong. Yeah, I don't know how I have that on a 30-minute chart. You know what the bottom line is? I like it anyway. It's down 17 points. But that's weird how I have it on my 30-minute chart. Whack. All right, I'm going to fill up my coffee, take a nice breath, and relax. Don't do it. I have it on 5-minute. You have to scroll down. Let me see. Yeah, 40.32. 30-minute chart shows the 51, Scotty. Either way, I like it. I mean, it's down 18 points from here, so we're good. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'll be right back. Everybody relax. Nothing is imminent. Eminence front. This week will be life-changing. if you are in the boot camp. No question about that. All right. Gold is dead. ES is coming in a bit again. We got our fib at 28.50. Still down 10 points from here, so we like it. Again, if you've had a decent morning, certainly be on the micros until after we open and settle in a little bit. There is still time, guys, if any of you in YouTube want to grab one of the courses that has the boot camp included. You'll be in later on today. So the market has turned around. Everything that was up is down. Spiders are on their lows. Bitcoin bounced a little bit. Some stocks I'll talk about later that I'm looking to start in some investments in. I think I have the orb up. 9:35 minute. Yeah, let's keep an eye on the orb, guys. Orb is the opening range breakout. We will explain that to all of our boot campers in a little bit, once we get rolling a little bit. So again, chill pill for the opening. Let's just relax. Quite frankly, the trick to this is, after a while, just to be relaxed about everything, even when you get in a trade. Do you like the breakdown in ES? I'd like to see ES break all the way down to our Fibonacci at 28.50. We got Fed speak on the opening. Yeah, I mean, I guess the big news with the Fed is that, you know, the gigantic reduction in the possibility of a rate cut next month or this month or whenever they're doing the next meeting. And I think that's why we're seeing some weakness in the market. One of the reasons anyway. Believe it or not, I'm walking on it. I never thought I could be. Uh-oh, did I leave an order out? I certainly did. I left an order out at 34.50. What the hell is wrong with you, David? You dumb. I left an order out like an idiot. When did we have 34.50 out? No idea. Well, good. Let's see if we get a spike of that down to 28 on the opening. And again, we like this for a few minutes on the opening. I mean, we'll be down 16 points. Again, keep it small. I never thought I could be so free. I'm riding away on a link and a prayer. So we'll give out 28.50 a couple of minutes on the opening. Who could it be? So now, if we get into this at 28.50, I'm going to look to take a quick point and then see what happens from there. Below 28.50, we got nothing until a far from moving average trade. Justin has a fib at 23. Yeah, didn't someone else say 67.23, guys? Yep. So below 28, we got 23. So we'll give the 28 a couple of minutes, and then Ken has 20. 67, 20, 50. Ah, here's the question. Do we still like 28.50, Ken? I think we're okay if we smack down immediately. It's a fib. We'll try it small. If we do it right now, we'll try it for a quick trade. What we get to 29.50, guys. All right. Canceling. We wait. 23 is the next level. So we'll go 23. Actually, 21, guys. 67.21. That'll be a far from moving average trade, too. Riding so high on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Shit, I didn't cancel 28.50 in time. Wah, wah, wah. So there's a case, guys, where we canceled our 28.50. It went 2 points against and paid 2 points. Oh, well, next level. Next level. I know someone had 23, kind of like that, but we'll go to 21. Take a chill pill. Again, relax. Again, this isn't even about trading today, so let's just take a chill pill. You have a weekly at 24.50? Anyone else? Verify 24.50? Boom. Well, I like it. It's down 10 points from here. Let me look. All right, we're watching our 5-minute orb, guys and girls. So at 9:35, we're going to see if we can break out of the orb to the upside or the downside. Yeah, 28.50 was perfect, Ken. We only bounced 10 points off it. But again, we canceled it. I got hit in my other accounts and made half a point on it. We're up 10 points. All right, where do we like to short, guys? 49? Our 30 EMA at 49. We like that. 49, 49, 49, 67, 49. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. Yep. Gold doing anything? No, gold is sitting in the middle of everything. All right, so it's all about ESs right now. Take a chili. Morning, Kent. Cancel that. So we'll watch the 5-minute orb, guys, in both gold and the future and the ESs. So what we're looking for here is a break above at 9:35 or a break below. So let's check out gold. See if we're doing anything on the orbination there. Same thing. Here's the breakout on the top. This could be the breakdown on the bottom. And we like 49, and we like our orders in gold, and we like 21. So chill it out. Chill it. Yes, we're usually looking for Momo out of the orb. Nobody cares, Kent. Nobody cares. All right, let's see if we spike up to 49 in the ESs. Did we just break out of the orb, guys? Not yet. It hasn't been 5 minutes. Love you, Ken. All right, I like the 49, guys, for a quick trade if we get there. Just pop up. Bump, 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 bump. Again, I'm on the MES is small. Quick trade if we get there. This pop. Opening's the trickiest part of the day, guys and girls. So we go very slow on everything. All right, we're in at 49. Keep it small. Try to get one back at 48 if we get there. This is why we're always very careful on the opening. Keep it small. We got a little pullback and then we rip right back up. Wah, wah, wah. So we will have a 4-point stop up at 53, guys. Keep it small. And we got stopped out. That's why we're doing the MESs. Keep it small. So our next spot is 61, guys and girls. 61. 67, 61. Well, gold, gold, gold. Do we still like gold, guys? Look at these orb breakouts. Yeah, I still like gold at the 85. Cancel the buy side, cancel that buy side, cancel that buy side. And relax. Gold on this pop up to 85. What a rally. So guys, did anyone get the breakout of the orbs? Those were home runs in both of what we were looking at. Insane. Great trades. Let's look at the ESs. All right, I like 61 on this pop again for a quick trade. We are on a runaway train here, guys and girls. Holy mackerel. Again, keep everything small. Insane. Got one out at 60 to try to cover. Covered one at 60. Put one at 59. Got one at 59. All right, we got our 2 points back. Cancel, cancel. Yeah, no sense getting emotional. 69 is the next spot. 67, 69. Boom. Gold, we missed. Do we still like gold, guys? I don't know if we like gold anymore. Pop, pop, pop. Let's cancel gold. Where do these rallies come from? So we're going to look to buy these things if we get to the top of the orb now, right? On a pullback, that would be like 50. I don't think we're getting there, but let's put it out. 67.50, top of the orb. Yep. Chill it out, guys and girls. We are relaxing. We need a big pullback here to get long. To get long. I want to get long. I got to get long. Yeah, we're at the top of the orb, 52. I need more cowbell. I got to have more cowbell. Who can it be? Come on, bring it all the way back to 50. You can do it. So we're looking to get long on the top of the orb, guys, which is 49. I'm cheating by a point. Cancel the short. Patience, guys and girls, patience. Yeah, we had a losing trade. Oh, you geweld. Gold ever do anything, guys? No. The short off the VWAP worked. Well, what was it? Like 62? Yeah, we wouldn't have got stopped out. And it paid a lot. It paid a lot. Yeah. BMNR. All right, well, let's leave the 69 out, guys, just in case we want to rip all the way up there. Oh, PS, guys and girls, there should be no visitors here in the trading room this week. If you are here, get out. We'll go over it in a little bit. So everybody who's just joining us to the boot camp, okay? We're just looking at our charts and trying to figure out the spots to buy and sell. That's it. That's what we're doing. The reason we want to buy now is because this would be the top of the orb. No, at YouTube, you guys are all good. If anyone, again, was paying attention to our 5-minute orbs, you had a hell of a day already. ES, the break of the 5-minute orb was 67.50. You could have taken that up 10 points, right to our resistance. Gold. The break of the 5-minute orb was 40.76. It went up 9 points. Boom. That's it. That's your day right there.
Hey, guys.
Still a good day. That's all right, Greg. Give me 1 minute, Pete.
Sure,
buddy. Put our 945 orb up. Study, edit, study.
Did you have the orb breakout this morning?
Both. In both ES and gold.
Spectacular.
So I'll explain it to all my YouTubers and everybody here. Okay, let's go look again. Now we're on our 15-minute orb, guys and girls. So it's changed now. So gold would almost be the top of the orb at 85. That would be up 11 points. So I'm going to put that back out. Actually, I don't even know. I'm not in a hurry here. It's only like an 8-point move. Let's take a chill pill. I'm going to do it small in one of my other accounts. 40.85. Yeah, tiny. tiny. All right, let's look at the orb. Okay. So in ES, what the orb is, guys and girls, for those who don't know, especially people who are joining us in the boot camp. Okay. It's an opening range breakout. Well, no, that can just be your target, Navia. Right? Yeah, we'll watch. So on our 5-minute orb, okay, let me go back to the 5-minute. Show everybody. These have been working like 95 freaking %. They've been insane, and we've been missing most of them because we stink on ice. But people in the room are trained to get these. Okay, so here we go. This is the opening range breakout. All right. And this gives us the 5-minute opening range, this box right here. So what we're looking to do, guys, is in this 5 minutes at 9:35, if we break above the orb, we want to get long. This is a momentum trade. Above that orb, we want to get long. So as soon as we saw it get above like 67.49, we get in with a market order. Okay. The meaning of orb limitless is opening range breakout. So we get in on a market order. Let's see if we get the 69 on this pop up right now, guys and girls. Again, keeping things small. Yep. So 69 is our 200 EMA. So that's why we're looking to do a little short if we spike up there fast. But did we just miss it? Is the question. We got the 68.50. All right. So technically, we missed that by a half a point. It should be a cancel because we just missed it. And look at that, guys. We just missed it by a half a point, and we pulled back 2 points. So technically, this is a cancel now. Whether it works or not, it is a cancel. It didn't quite get there. You got in? Well, if you got in, start taking some profits. There's your trade. So this is the trade that we wanted. So I want everybody in the boot camp, okay? So just give me a 1 if you acknowledge that if we would have hit this 67.69, which is actually 67.69.40, we would have taken a 2-point profit out of it already. And there's 3 points, okay? And there's 4 points. So even if you're just joining us, there's 5 points, and we just missed it by a freaking quarter of a point, 68.75. So that was our technical analysis telling us to short it on our 200 EMA. We missed it. We missed it. But what a spectacular technical spot to get into the chart. And that is all we are looking for. Okay, everybody understand? Am I going to do it the second time up there? No. Would I love this to pull back to the top of the orb and get long? Yes. That's what I want to happen now. And if we look at gold, it was the same exact thing. I'm going to switch back to my 15-minute. I gave 10 points. All right, let's go to the 15-minute now. The 15-minute orb will stay up the entire day, guys and girls. The entire day. So I want to buy gold on the bottom of the orb, which is 40.66. Yeah, that fits. It's down 12 points from here. Let's put it out. 40.66. This is not as complicated as people make it, guys and girls. It's just not. Does it take time to learn what we're doing? Yeah. Like anything else, though, you want to be good at something, you got to practice, right? That's what this is all about. All right, let's see what we got in ES now. Okay. We're kind of just sitting here now. Again, this could be a better Momo trade if we get above the 66.75, 67, 69. Uh-oh, I left something out. I left out 69 in one of my accounts. So I'm just going to try to get out break even. I'm out. Never trade a mistake. Period. Ever. If you leave orders out by mistake, get out of the trade. Don't think it was meant to be. I don't care if it goes down 20 points from here. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. So this could be a Momo to the upside. So let's see what we got short above here, guys. Okay. That's what I was looking at, Jazz. So someone in my room just posted the 30-minute 65 EMA is, yeah, even this orb breakout work. All right. Pete, are you still here? Sorry, Pete. We just got a little busy here.
Yeah, yes, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. We just got crazy busy.
I watched it. I watched the whole.
The top of the orb just broke out at 69. We'll call it 70 and paid you 3 points.
Yep. Spectacular.
Okay. So another beautiful trade.
Technical analysis works.
All right. ES double top from this morning. Where do you got 67.79, JR? I don't see that. Where do you got 79 as a double top? Okay, let's try it. I like that. We're getting stretched now. We're on a 70 RSI. Let's do it. 67.79. Pre-market around 6:30 this morning. Where? I don't see that. Up here. Okay. Yep, 79.25. Got it. So this morning, guys, we made a high right here of 67.79.25. That is going to be our next target for a short. And let's talk about getting long. This is like a repeat of Friday, Pete. Started on the downside, ripping them up.
That's what I wanted to talk to people about. It's really significant.
Yep.
Right? Now you had Thursday down big, and then you came in on Friday. They were talking about a disaster. They were creating this catastrophist mentality around the day. And the next thing you know, boom, literally out of the gate, it reversed and spent the rest of the day going up and didn't close at the high, but lower left into the upper right. That is significant. We need to understand that's an old thing. That means there's a bid in the market. The buyers came back in. Even with all the fear and all that, 2 days in a row of the VIX being up 12.5% and all that chatter about AI being, BS and all that kind of stuff, it's real buyers came into the market this morning, down 17 handles pre-market, and they were talking about is continuation of Thursday into Friday morning. And no, we had a spectacular intraday reversal. And now look, we don't know what's going to happen from here, but that's where the opportunity lies. And when you see intraday reversals out of the gate, that means that the sentiment's changing, the buyers are back in the game. Look, it can go anywhere from here, but that's what's important to notice.
Yeah. And that's why, guys, that first 5-minute orb is just a fantastic trade.
Yep.
I mean, we're up 20 points from those levels, right? Let me ask you this, guys. Did anyone in the private trading room get those orbs? And Scotty, how do we get better at this? That's my freaking question. We got to get better at this, guys. All of us. I need somebody in it. First of all, I can't do it. I can tell you that right now. It's impossible for me to do it. I'll tell you why. I'm too busy. I got a million other things going on. That's the bottom line. So I need somebody in the trading room, okay, to come on the microphone and say, guys, I'm watching the 5-minute orb. If it gets above here, we are buying.
I got you DG in a week.
Beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I need microphone open. Here it is. We are going. Because we're missing a lot of these trades and we should not be.
Yep.
Making a whole day.
Look in the beginning, if you go back to the first course you made, Dave, right? It was called the base trade, right? It was when a stock was going flatline for a certain period of time and then broke out on the upside or the downside. And a lot of people who look, there's a whole school of thought around retail traders who think, you know what, when I see it that way, I'm going to make an opinion. I'm going to make a bet that I think it's going to go up. And they go long, and it unfortunately goes the wrong way. You don't need to. You don't need confirmation. What the whole point of momentum is, you wait until the train leaves the station, and then you just want to hop on there with a market order. So when you see that, and that's how you've done an amazing job by identifying it now as an orb trade, because it's perfect. You see it break out on the upside or the downside, you hop in with a market order, and then you don't need to think. Thinking, as we've said time and time again, is actually counterintuitive for a trader. Don't think. Let the charts and price action and the technicals determine where you get in, where you get out. Don't think. That's the bottom line. That's the key.
That's it, man. Thinking gets you in trouble. Hoping is not a strategy.
Exactly.
All right. So Justin just pointed out, guys, that we have a 30-minute, 200 EM, 15-minute, 200 EMA at 67.82. So we have 79 double top, and we have 82 is our 200 EMA on a 15-minute chart. Great job. Great job, Jazz. Love it. Now, do we want to buy the top of the orb in the ESs? That would be, what, 64, guys? Do we like it small? What do you guys think? It would be down 10 points, and that's the top of the orb. David, suggest I asked this morning, but I only have YouTube access since I bought the futures course. Ed, if you bought the futures course, is Peter still talking?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, hold on. Ed, if you bought the futures course, okay, you now have access to Tuesday night and Thursday night slow markets, okay? You have access to Thursday night mentorship meetings. The only thing you don't have access to is the private trading. All right, let's try the top of the orb, very small, 64. I'm just going to put one out. If it holds it, we can stay in it. All right, you good? Yeah, let me know if you need anything else, Ed. Below that, we have our 65 EMA at 62. And then we have our trend at 58. So if we don't hit the top of the orb on this pop down, we'll just cancel. Again, I'm doing this very, very small, guys and girls. If we don't hit it on this pop, we're out.
Well, we also need to remember that.
Oh, hold on, just one sec, Pete. Guys, we just missed that by one tick. Check it out. We got the 64.25. Cancel. We wait. And that would have paid us 2 points already. 3 points now. If you had the chase on there, you just got that trade. So check it out, guys. This is why I wanted to do the top of the orb. We missed it by a quarter for another really good trade. All right, next trade. So now we got to decide. We got 67.61 is our 30 EMA, and our trend is 67.59. So we'll go 59 and try to get into a trend trade now. 67.59. Boom, chakalaka. All right, let me just check gold, and then Pete, you can go for a couple minutes while we're waiting for these orders to maybe hit or maybe not. Gold, where are we? 66 is still good. Nah, that stinks. What did I get filled in? I left something out somewhere. Oh, I left 64 out again. Idiot. So it just pulled back to 64 again and worked, but chances are we're going to break through this now. So let's hang out at our 59. That is the trend. All right, Pete, go ahead. Oh, you.
You got it. So, a bunch of things that everyone needs to understand. Hold on.
What are you eating?
Yeah, the guys just walked by from the cafeteria, so I stole a piece of sausage. Anyway, important to note right now, we're in the last couple of weeks of November. We got December coming up. The Federal Reserve has really been a little bit skittish here, and it's causing a little bit sort of a troublesome narrative. As we all know, that we've got one more potential cut in interest rates coming at the end of the year. The probability of that happening has gone down from 80 to 70 down to 50 now. Now, the economic data that we've been promised for the last 43 days with the government shutdown, excuse me, was supposed to be released Thursday. Then they said we're not going to release it at all, which really kind of gave people, a note to worry a little bit, because we don't know, are they not getting the information? Is the information worse than we thought or better? Everybody needs to know this. CPI, PPI, right? The jobless claims, payroll numbers, unemployment numbers. These are super important, especially for the bigger players in the game, because that's how they position themselves. So right now, these next 6 weeks could be literally, we could go any way you want. It could really sort of have I think while we're watching Friday and today's price action, where we're opening down because that's it's a result of all that chatter over the weekend about all this catastrophism and negativity. But when you come into the market and the buyers sit down in front of their machines, they're buying the market, right? The market tells you what it thinks of the information at the end of the day. And so that's why these intraday reversals from the bottom left to the upper right are very significant. You have to watch what people are doing and how people respond to what's happening. All eyes are on NVIDIA this week. First of all, you've got Fed minutes on Wednesday. What's the Fed going to say? The guy, Dan Ives, who I often speak to, is a great tech analyst, said that the chances of us not having a cut in December are about the same as me playing center for the New York Knicks in the 25-26 season. That's his opinion. The bottom line is we've got no, it has nothing to do with that, Davey. Anyway, at the end of the day, what's important to note is how are they going to position themselves as far as interest rates going? Now, NVIDIA earnings are coming out this week. What everybody's fearful about is we had Palantir earnings come out and they blew it out of the water in every respect, and the stock went down 8%. Rather than just go, you know what, the stock ran up into earnings and it's profit taking. People have a lot of money that they've made over the year in Palantir, as opposed to just analyzing and just saying, you know what, in the old days you used to have buy the rumor, sell the news. But when the stock would run up into earnings and sell off after good earnings was a good sign. That means that everybody was on board, they took their profits and they moved on. Right now, mainstream media is creating this catastrophe that, oh my God, that must mean it's the top of the whole AI thing, or the whole AI thing is smoke and mirrors. And it's not a good thing. It is what it is. The bottom line is there's so many different groups of tranches of people that are in the stock market, right? There are people who are playing the next day derivative trades off of crypto and all that kind of stuff. You've got people playing next day option expiration, so many things. So to analyze the fact that in Palantir, which has had 150% run this year, okay, sell off after the stellar earnings, to think that that signifies the fact that AI is absolutely a bunch of a hoax is absolutely ridiculous. So all eyes are, first of all, on the Fed meeting on Wednesday to see where we stand about interest rate cuts in December. That is going to affect the market, probably in the biggest way. Then the second thing is the release of the economic data, which we really need. The big guys need it, and we need it, okay? It's important to know what all these numbers are, and why aren't we getting them? Is there something going on there that we're being gaslit on that? And thirdly, NVIDIA earnings. NVIDIA earnings are projected to be blowout and spectacular. Everyone's fear is that they are going to do what Palantir did, which come out with really great earnings and sell off. And in this case, one stock can take the whole market down. The day that Palantir came out, had great earnings, it went down 9%. It took the whole market with it. Right? This is the kind of thing that can often happen. On the Dow and the S&P, it's often like a Walmart or an Apple that can really take the whole market with it. Well, right now, with tech being all eyes are on tech, Palantir took the whole market down. NVIDIA is one of those stocks, right? Palantir has a capitalization, $5 trillion, that is more than every country in the world, short of the United States. Palantir's capital, NVIDIA's capitalization, that $5 trillion number is bigger than the GDP of any country in the world. That's crazy, okay? But their commitment to AI, their commitment to CapEx, their commitment to the $12 trillion that's going to go into this business of building data centers, you've got every company on board with this stuff. So I'm trying to give you a breakdown on why, if there's any kind of a breakdown in the market, which we saw Thursday was very short-lived. Any sell-off that we've seen in the market over the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks has been so shallow. Yeah, we had that 2.7 day. The next on that Friday, when there was a rare earth mineral fight between the president of China and Trump. Monday morning, we were back up 100 handles. Thursday, massive sell-off, 1,000 points. Friday, we opened down, rallied back, and reversed 1,000 points. This morning, down 17 handles. Now we're trading up again. That's what you have to look at. Don't listen to all the chatter and all the crap that they're presenting, that AI is really a hoax and it's smoke and mirrors. That's not. We're looking at price action. We're looking at the market and market's response to everything. So that's what makes us traders. That's why we get into these things. But at the end of the day, that's what makes for great trades, that kind of volatility. But all the more reason, we're one tweet away from crazy town. All the more reason you have a stop on every order, take a profit when you can. That's what David teaches in the course. Check out the course. It's a new one, right? Payment plan. Have a lot of fun with that. It's great. Also, it's still intimidating for everybody to sit down at their machine if you're new and trade the opening bell. It is a really wild and crazy time in the market, but it's very often the most profitable time in the day. So the fact that David and the team, Scotty and Kevin and Ken and everybody get in on Mondays and Fridays and trade the opening bell for you all for free, it's live, is an absolute gift. Thursdays, we do it on Benzinga, but our Wall Street Global Trading Academy YouTube channel, live trading the opening bell on Mondays and Fridays from 8:30 to 10 is an absolute gift. Anyway, I'll pass it back to you, Dave. I got to go back to work. I actually got to go to the bank. I love you all. Have a great day.
All right, guys and girls. So we got stopped out on an MES trade. All right, guys and girls, at 59. We lost 4 points, I believe. Talk to me, Goosies. All right, cool. Keep it small. I don't know if news came out there or something, but we went down freaking 17 points. So everybody just relax. Now we're in the middle of everything. In everything. Yeah. I got stopped out too on my MESs. Still green for the day. Just relaxing. All right, let's go and see what we like now. Bottom of the orb is 20. We ain't getting to the bottom of the orb. Do we like 44, guys? Pivot point, a lot of price action there. Down 10 points from here. I say yes. 67.44. Laka. Yeah, I mean, this could be a short. Look, we have a shitload of volatility right now, right? So it could be a short on the top of the orb also, but we've been on both sides of it. So let's just take a little chill pill. We're probably back to even on the day right now. So let's relax. I like the 44. Top of the orb is what, 65? I mean, that fits our trade, guys. It would be up 14 points. So we're going to do it small. Top of the orb, 65. Oh, again, guys, we are going to have losing trades. That is part of doing business. We don't get upset. We move on and look for the next setup. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Gold. What happened in gold? MGC. I got so much crap going on here. Gold, we're in at 66. Let me see. Gold. All right. That was the bottom of the orb. All right, let's keep a real tight stop on this. We'll try to get 67 if we bounce up, but tight stop. Got a point. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yes, about to get hit where? Oh, okay. Where are we? Yes. We're in at 44. Yeah, this whole market is crushing down here, guys and girls. I don't know why. All right. Let's put one out at 44.50. There we go. Boom. Got a point. Put one out at 46. Oh my God, I shorted. I shorted the ES. God damn it. All right, take your profits, guys and girls. 44 was a great trade. Yes, everybody's back green again, except me. I'm getting crushed short. Oh, great trade, guys. Great trade. Good trade. What a great trade that was at the bottom of the orb. What am I doing? Oh, I'm in the frickin'. All right, guys. Obviously, don't pay attention to my P&L because I screwed up the ES. What a jerk off. Pardon my language. Bump, 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 bump. In the groove on. Bump, bump, bump. What the hell? I guess that was a great trade off the orb. I'm trying to buy this back at the market. I can't buy it. I can't get left. Thank you. All right, that was a nice $500 error. All right, everybody should have got a great trade off of that freaking 44 level. Holy mackerel. Let me get rid of this and that. All right, gold. All right, everybody, we got a couple of bucks out of gold too, right? Boom. Great morning, guys and girls. Great morning. Yowza. That 44 was a major home run. Holy mackerel. Well, because I was busy, guys and girls, check it out. So I was still long at that 44 and made 1,300 bucks. Boom. Couldn't get to it. Except that's fake money. And that's real money. You son of a beeswax. All right, let's regroup. Guys, everybody in this room now who is trading should be at, near, or over the goal. Over their goal, right? Give me some ones. This ended up being a very good morning. Boom, chakalaka. Excellent. This is what we do, guys and girls, when we hit the right buttons anyway. All right, ES, we're in the middle of nowhere's land. Let's short the top of the orb. 67.64. Nice job, everybody. 67.64. Boom. MES, you idiot. Why couldn't I have been long? Whatever. 67.64. Top of the orb. You got 10 points, Anthony. Love it, love it, love it. So everybody, again, even if you're just joining us, why did we technically buy it here? Why? Because it was our pivot point. Because we went down 30 points to hit that. The odds of that trade working were about 99.9%. Technically. When we go down 30 points, guys and girls, and hit a technical level, that trade's going to work 95% of the time. It's just going to. The odds of that trade working are going to be very much in our favor. And that's all we're looking to do. And guys, we had 2 losing trades today, right? Yes, we had 2 losing trades today. And 4 or 5 winning trades. And because we had our stop orders on the losing trades, we controlled our losses. Boom, chakalaka laka. Except for me. Boom, ba, ba, ba. All right, gold. What do we like in gold now? Nothing. Top of the orb. Nothing on the buy side. And we missed a few trades by a couple of points. That is correct. Which is going to happen every single day. All right, good. We're good at the top of the orb. If we spike up 8 points from here, yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, the people, how many people are joining us in the boot camp today? Give me some ones, because now everybody's here. Give me some ones, my boot camp people. Victor, Rachel, Andy, Emmy, John, Pat, Justin. That's it. Okay. How many people are here visiting this week? Give me a 1 if you're visiting our trading room this week. Give me a 1. Anyone here visiting the trading room this week? There are some people here visiting because there shouldn't be that many people in here. I'll tell you that right now. I'll check later. All right, we can all take a breath. Boom. And you guys are all visiting on YouTube. How many people on YouTube are making money trading with us today? Give me a 2. Give me a 2 if you're doing our trades on YouTube and making a couple of banana skins. Everybody should be if you are. So keep in mind, all this stuff is taught even in the cheapest of our courses, which are going up. I spoke to my guys this morning. By Wednesday or Thursday, all our prices are increasing. But you see, guys, how I don't even get upset? I lost $600 today. I hit the wrong button 3 times. Oh, well. It happens. In the groove. Wah, wah. Excellent, Ken. All right. For those of you who are just joining us in the boot camp, a couple of things. Okay. If you want to join the academy, go to WSGTA.com. I suggest you do it today or tomorrow because the prices are going up, period. The people who joined us this morning in boot camp, when they walked in this room that said they were totally, totally lost, have some things become a little clearer? Give me a 1. Just by watching us doing what we're doing. Right, Andy? A little clearer. John, Greg. Yeah, and you guys this morning when you walked in were like, I have no clue what's going on. So we haven't even started any lessons yet, right? Haven't even started. And you can see, you know, it's just, we look at our charts, we figure out what we're doing. Boom. That's it. Now, we're going to get into the weeds as far as teaching you guys all this whole week. So just, I want you to be kind to yourselves. I want you to just relax. I don't want you to get over your skis. If you are still like, oh my God, I have no idea what's going on, trust me, in a couple of days you will. That's the bottom line. All right, gold may break the bottom of the orb. That is possible. Yep, it is about 66. Excellent, Ed. I watched the futures course over the weekend. No trade, just watching to see how to there you go. That's perfect. Just watching to see how the process play out rather than jumping into the deep end. Yeah, and you know what? Get a couple of Thursday nights under your belt, Ed. There is no hurry. First of all, Apex doesn't have any sales right now, which I can't believe. So we don't want anyone opening up accounts right now anyway. We'll wait until they're on sale. Okay, so there is your orb breakdown, guys. Well, it was about 66. There is your trade. Boom. Right? There it is. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Another orb trade. Yeah, take profit. I'd be out. That's 3/4 points right there. Boom. Thank you. One contract, you just made $300. All right, we are breaking lows now in the ESs. So, bottom of the orb, guys, right? Nah, we ain't getting to 26. Who the hell knows what we're getting to? We're putting it out. Going to cheat to 27. Opening range breakout racer. For those of you who are in the boot camp, we're going to explain all that this week. Yep. All right, Anthony. So you took 1.5 points. That's spectacular. Next. 47, 27. 67, 27, you idiot. See, this is what happens to me, guys and girls. Okay, which I really don't care about. I already got 230 private messages this morning on top of everything else that we're doing here. Yes, I mean, we could have. The only problem I wouldn't have done that again, Anthony, is because we hit that level 4 times. It worked all 4 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, Ken will say price action, price action, price action. So technically, you could have done that until it breaks it, but that's not what we do. We wait. So let's just have this out just in case. Cancel is short for now. 67.27. I don't think we're going to go down 20 points, but if we do, I love it. And here's the game now, right? Yeah, but anytime we would have tried it, Kev, we would have lost all 4 times we tried it so far. Right? First time, no. Second time, no. Third time, no. This could be the one. So it's a break of, I mean, 42 is the low on this one. So it would have to break below 42. I'm not crazy about it. Here's the bottom line, guys and girls. Yeah. We've already had a good morning. If you're at or near your goal, switch to the micros just to trade for the rest of the day. Even my regular traders, okay? Boot camp is always a great week. You always learn something new. Again, anybody visiting us this week in our private trading room, please let me know. If you are here as a visitor, so I can yell at you, kick you out. The private trading room broker, that is a process. Send me an email if you're just interested in that. Completely separate charge. We are all business in that. Trade, 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 trade. All right, we want to short the top of the orb, right? Do we like our 65 EMA, guys? I mean, we'd be coming up 16 points to hit that. I like it if we go fast. It fits 67, 60. So we can use the same technicals more than once, guys and girls. If something moves far enough away and then back to it. So the reason I will use the 65 EMA again is because we will be going up 17 points to hit that level. If it takes it sweet, you know what time? All right, great. We'll go up to the top of the orb. But this is a 17-point move to hit that. Odds are we will get a pullback if we spike right up there. All right, let's talk about gold. Yep. So gold right now, guys and girls, okay? Wow, look at this bounce, crazy. The ATR is now 7.5 points, right? So I can't do one of my regular contracts and risk 7 points. I'd be risking $700. I'm never going to do that. So we do 4 micros with an 8-point stop. And what is that risk, Scotty? I can't do the math. Four micros with an 8-point stop is $320. So a little, even less risk than we would be taking on one contract. So we chill it out. Chill and wine, dig that girl. Chill and wine, dig that girl, dig that girl. And now we're kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere's land. So here's a trade, guys, that we could have done, which nobody noticed, really. Our 65 EMA. We went up from 62 to 76 and hit our 65 EMA, and it just gave a nice 1.2-point trade. So what do we like next? 79, we're going to be conservative and go to the top of the orb, which is up 10 more points from here at 84. Conservative, top of the orb, 84. Now, we can't have given YouTube any better examples today of what we do. Can't do it. Couldn't do it. Both winning trades and losing trades. All right. And we're gonna have losing trades. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Come on, move this over. We need to get on the orb. All right, MGC 4084. Oh, I made a coffee and forgot about it. All right, what do we like in gold now on the downside? Nothing. Maybe a double bottom. But we like the upside. BS is garbage. Nowhere's land. Why am I hearing a reverb? I'm hearing like myself from like a half hour ago. Crazy. Yeah, we're cheating, Scotty, if we get down there. 27. Oh, I got it now. I'm a trader of 6 years now and I've never traded futures, but always wondered what it like. Yeah, KT, trading is trading. You know what I mean? As long as you can put a chart to it, we can trade. That's the bottom line. I don't care what you're trading. I don't know Forex, but I don't care what you're trading. Doesn't matter. Give me some ones if you can still hear me in YouTube. Give me some ones. YouTube. All right, good. Thank you. So look at our 65 EMA in gold, guys and girls. It just went down 7 points. Technical. It fit. It went up far enough to hit it. Right? Now, do we like a double bottom in gold, which would be 40.60? The answer is yes. That'll be straight down 13 points from here. And it'll be down 15 points from where we just were. And we teach you every one of these techniques, guys and girls. We look for 5 different trading setups. Actually, more now with the orb. Right? We look for a regular moving average trade, which is when something moves far enough and hits our 30, 65, or 200 EMA. We look for our orb breakout, breakdown. We look for momentum trades. We look for double top, double bottom trades. We look for far from moving average trades. So we have a technique for anything a stock can possibly do. All right, do we still like 60, guys? Let's take a look. I don't know if we still like 60. Let's look. We may not. I would say if we would have hit it on that pop, I would have liked it. So let's wait. Let's go top of the orb. We'll call it 65. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I left 60 out somewhere. Just getting out break even. It's a mistake. If I can. Bump, 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 bump. And if you couldn't cancel 60, take your profit. But again, see how it worked? We moved up far enough and it gave you 2 points. Yeah, I canceled it up here, but I didn't cancel it in my other accounts. I don't know, Anthony. How many people didn't cancel it and just took a couple of points out of it? Give me some ones. Yeah, I think everybody did. Good job. Nice. Yep, most everybody did. Good job, good job, good job. Take a couple points. All right, now, do we like the top of the orb? Which is like 65. Is that enough of a move? Not really. You know, it's only like a 5-point move from here. No. Do we like the 200 EMA again at 68? Yes, that'll be up 10 points from here. 67, 68. Okay, let's look at gold. There you go, Ken. Nice. We were at 60 and took a couple of points. Gold. Gold. Top of the orb, double top, 65 and 200 EMA. Yes. So if we look at gold now, guys and girls, we have 3 technicals. Well, 2 technicals telling us to short it at the 200 EMA, and that is also the top of the orb. And it is up 10 points from here. So 40.84. The more technicals we have lined up, the better the trade can be. Doesn't necessarily mean. Again, can I tell you, everybody in this room, something that you may not believe? I have no idea which of my trades are going to work and which aren't. Nobody does. Nobody does. But I know that every time I get a trading setup, I am going to do the trade. I am going to do the trade. So I favor the 200 over the gold breakout. Yes, I favor the short now because we're moving far enough to get there. Over the odds are, if we spike up here, we're getting a pullback first. The odds are against you if we spike up here, if it's breaking out from there, because we're moving so far to get there. So yes, that's why we favor the top of the orb. Well, all right, let's cancel this 27. Let's cancel this 84. You only need that up once. Geez, we're basically teaching the whole course in YouTube too. Oh, it's 10:30. We got a YouTube. I'll tell you what, YouTube, we'll stay until we take our break at 11 o'clock. Because after we take a break at 11 o'clock, guys and girls, we are going to start our lessons for the day for all the boot campers. And I can tell you this right now, okay? All of my regular traders should not have to trade anymore today. Bottom line. Bottom line. And the reason I'm not upset because I lost that money, guys, I'm at the point in all my PA accounts where I take money out every 8 days. So, you know, 800 and 1,400. So $2,200, which I can take money out of. So, you know, I hit the wrong button. I lost 600. I'm up 1,600 on a day, net. Not the end of the world. Oh, plus wealth charts. I don't know what I did in wealth charts. I forgot about wealth charts. Let's see. I think that was only a couple $100. Wealth charts was net $472. So almost $2,500 today in my PA accounts. $2,500. What do I pull out of Apex each 8 days? It depends now. I'm getting to the point where I've taken payouts. What is it? 3 months? I don't even know. Starting, I think the end of this month, I can start taking out a lot more from each of the accounts. Am I still trading live for Apex? What do you mean live for Apex? What do you mean?
I thought you got moved to a live account.
Oh God, no! I will never move to a live account in Apex, Top Step, or anything else.
Okay, I thought you said that a while ago.
No. You don't want to be in a live account tonight.
Yeah, because you can only trade one account, right?
You can only trade one account. They limit your size. It's not worth it. You know how many people on Top Step, Apex, any of these other places, percentage-wise, have a live account, guys? What was it, Scotty? 1.6% that ever get to a live account? 0.1%. It's something ridiculous. Oh, you can be on Top Step, guys and girls. You can trade with us, buy our course, whatever you want to do, and be on any futures platform that you want. We're okay with that. We don't tell people you can't, oh, you can't trade with us. No, Top Step, Take Profit Trader, whatever works for you. David, do you ever trade stocks in the room? We trade stocks in the room also if they line up. Yes. As a matter of fact, let's go look at some stocks now. Just to take a look. All right, here's what we're doing. We're going to take, now we got time before our break. Cancel this gold. We are not going in that direction. Cancel this. We are not going in that direction. If you sign up for one of our courses with Bootcamp, Gary, I will get you access today. Yes. Yep. Just let me know if you do. Because I got to send you an email to Roman to get you the link to the private trading. No, the market is dead right now. Boom, boom, boom. Emmy is up $1,000 trading the ES today. Emmy, are you just joining us for boot camp or are you a room member?
One moment, please. Sorry, I'm at work.
All right, the only order we have
I've
out there
been with you.
is gold.
I've been with you, David, for about a month now.
Beautiful.
Yes, so I took all my lessons. I took all my lessons online, and I join Tuesday, Thursday, anytime I can.
Beautiful. Just remember, if you get to the point where you can take out money from these people, take it out as soon as you can.
Sure, I will.
Take out some.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. I am a new student. Are you going live every day? No. We do YouTube every Monday and Friday. New students will have access to Tuesday and Thursday night slow markets and our Thursday night mentorships, but not the live trading room. That is a complete separate entity, complete separate charge. All right, let's look at the ESs on the way down here. What do we want to do? Again, testing this level. Well, we certainly like the 67.27. Let's leave that out in case we spike all the way back down to the bottom of the orb. I don't think we're going to, but let's pop it out. 67.27. Yes, we have the top of the orb out in gold right now and the 200 EMA. Give it a couple more. To be quite honest with you guys now, if we look at gold, we're trading at 40.77. Is this a 10-point move anymore, guys, to hit our 200 EMA? Yes or no? And remember, we want at least a 10-point move for something to hit one of our technicals. So you guys tell me, is that a 10-point move anymore? No, it's not. It doesn't fit our trading criteria anymore. So I'm not doing it. Boom. Vish has a fib at 68.36 if it happens fast. We are going to do that. Anytime, guys, anyone in my room, especially Vish and Scotty and Ken, post a Fibonacci level, we are making the trade. We get about 30% of our trade based on Fibonacci's levels. And they are extremely, extremely accurate. And we teach you how to do fibs. How about them apples? Ken does that. He's going to do it this week live in the boot camp. Can you help me better understand the 30% apex rule? I can't seem to get it right. That's a little complicated, Laura. I can tell you this. If you have it, if you have the course, we walk you through every single rule. Every single rule. All right, so we got a fib with Vish at 36. Let's see if we can get down there in short order. So everybody could see, guys, that speed is the most important factor when we're looking for a trade to set up. We want things fast. The boot camp sessions are like 7 hours a day, Gary. Yep. Oh, if you have the course, it's definitely in there. 100%. That's a great idea. We do the boot camp every month, guys. There is no hurry to join the boot camp. If you have, yes, we canceled gold at 84. There is no hurry to join the boot camp if you bought a course that includes the boot camp. We do it every month. So don't worry about running in there, Christine. You got plenty of time. You can always just buy the course for $299 and upgrade to the boot camp next month, the month after that. So I don't suggest you, if you just bought the course, to run into the boot camp. Get a couple of Thursday nights under your belt, go through the course a few times, or at least once, and then you come into the boot camp. There is no reason ever to run into that. Take your time. We want you to get the KT, this is what usually happens to the market after the first hour of the day. And this is why I always tell people, as far as trading is concerned, it is not going to get any better than this. Matter of fact, the day might be over as far as trading is concerned. That's why I love when we can have a couple of good trades early, especially in boot camp, when we can just concentrate on learning for the rest of the day. Here's where a problem lies with a lot of people that are trading, okay? And this makes 45 out of 46 days that we are green, which is pretty freaking incredible. Now they're going to start to look for things to do just to do it. And you're going to get in trouble. That's what's going to happen now. You're going to start looking for things to do just to do it. And you're going to lose. Guaranteed. Boot camp is separate from the academy, guys. Yeah. The regular course is $299. If you want to upgrade the regular course to the boot camp, it's an additional $200, $499. Then we have the $499 course, which includes stocks, options, and futures. Then we have the $699 course, which includes stocks, options, futures, and the boot camp. Those are your choices: $299, $499, $699. So if you just want futures in a boot camp, it costs you $499. That's lifetime mentorship, Tuesdays and Thursday nights, yada, 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 yada. Everything that's included. And I can tell you this right now, guys and girls, and I don't know how many people on YouTube have spent money or in the private trading room trying to learn how to do this. Most people are spending thousands upon thousands of dollars to try and learn how to do this. We are not even close to that, and give you much more than anyone else who's selling any course out there. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Or your money back. How about that? We'll give you your money back if you're not happy within 30 days. We can't do more than that. Can't do more than that. I came here because you guys are the most honest people I've seen in this space for 6 years. Thank you for saying that. And yeah, we are. That's what me and Peter are all about. We've been doing this for a long, long time. You'll see me post on Twitter at times. Integrity is the most important part of life, never mind trading. And there is so much shit out there, pardon my language, of people who want to give you a signal service or they want to, it's just nonsense. Nonsense. Oh, guys, just for free, if you want, follow me on Twitter. Won't cost anything. I post trades here too. At Trader 2179 doesn't cost a dime. Oh, also what I forgot, also, guys and girls, anyone who buys any of our courses gets into our private Twitter sphere, where we post options and swing trades if they set up. That's another perk. I just accepted like 10 people into that this morning. So this market is done. It's dead. How about this? Bye-bye. I got no orders anyway. Let me go through all my accounts and make sure I have no orders. That one, I got nothing. That one, I got nothing. That one, I got nothing. Close well charts down. Boom. Boom. So I had about a $2,000 day trading today. Now, keep in mind, when I'm trading in Apex and wealth charts or whatever, I am more aggressive with my PA accounts because I have a $50,000 cushion. Well, like 70,000 between the three accounts. So when I see a setup that works, I'm doing 5 contracts sometimes. So if I'm in 5 contracts and an ES, that's $250 per point. So if I grab 2 points, 3 points, you know, it's $1,000. And that's what I do in all my accounts. But you don't do that until you've built up a substantial amount of money in them, because we don't want you blowing them up. This is about patience, discipline, a couple $100 a day until you get these things qualified, and just taking it easy. All right, let's put our 200 EMA back out. 67, 67, 50. That fits. It'll be up even 10 points from here. Will this work at 59? Probably. Well, it just did, right? So it kind of fit, man. We went from 38 to 59. We went up 21 points. And we just hit that at like 58.50, and it gave you a 2-3 point pullback right there. So we certainly won't do it now again. And we're going to take our break in a few minutes, and then we'll come back and start our morning lessons. So we're going to do our morning lessons. We'll take lunch. Then Ken will give us psychology in the afternoon. That will probably finish up our day. Tomorrow we start technical analysis and all things futures with Kevin. How many people in the private trading room are not trading futures yet? Let's get a little handle on this. Give me some ones. If you're new, if you're at a boot camp, if you're not trading futures. This is for the trading room, guys and girls. No, lunch is in an hour and 15 minutes. Every single person in this room is trading futures. Nobody in the private trading room is not trading futures yet. I find that hard to believe. Just joined the academy on Thursday, made the money back on my EA account this morning. Love it, Bri. How crazy is that? So Brian in YouTube joined the academy on Thursday, made the money back that it cost for that account in the ES this morning. Love it, love it, love it. Sim, I bought the futures course last month, and so far it's the best of the best. There we go, guys. I can't get better testimonials than that. It ain't no BS. That's the bottom line. It ain't no holla back, girl. It ain't no holla back. Cancel that. Jimmy Crack Corn, and we don't care. Guys, we're not full of shit. That's the bottom line. And we're here. And we're accountable. Vish, we still like your 36 fib because I kind of do if we spike down there. Let's put it back out. I like that. Yep. 67.36. Why that? Because we have a Fibonacci there, and it'll be down 17 points to hit it. Boom. It ain't no holler back, girl. It ain't no holler back. We are equal opportunity singers here. There is no genre we don't like. And when it's really slow in the trading room, I take requests. I cannot give away any free accounts this week, guys and girls, because we are in the boot camp. But we will start back on that next week when the boot camp is over. Yeah. Around there, Ken, for either one. Yeah, that's fine. 130 is good. Thank you. Gold. Maybe testing the bottom of the orb. Do we like that? 66. I don't like it because it's hardly a 10-point move down. Do we like a double bottom? At 60. That would be a 15-point move down. So the answer to that is a resounding yes, if we go fast. 40. And guys in the private trading room, we're going to teach you what's a double bottom, what's a regular moving average, all that stuff. So the reason I like this double bottom now is because we'll go down from 75 to 60, 15 points if we do it fast. And that fits our trading criteria. Personally, I could care less if we get another trade or not today. So let me ask you this. How many people in the live trading room are good for the day? Give me some ones. Scotty, Trin, Emmy, Greg, Sean, Pat, Scalar, JR, Ken, a couple people in YouTube. Good. How many people in the room are not trading at all yet? In the boot camp. Give me some twos if you're just not trading at all. And most of you new people shouldn't be yet. Yeah, we got a bunch of you too. Good. So here's what I don't want you to get to, right? How many of you who aren't trading yet are saying, God damn, why ain't I trading? I would have made a bunch of money. Give me some ones. Why ain't I trading? Forget about that. All right. You got plenty of time. Don't even let that enter your minds in any way, shape, or form. Okay. We are going to have tons of trading setups every single day. Exactly, Greg. Exactly. So nobody even think about that. Don't get FOMO. Don't play a game that you don't know the rules to yet. That's Ken's favorite saying. Do not play a game that you don't know the rules to. I want to look at some stocks. I want to look at the spiders just to go around the horn a little bit and see what's doing. For Apex, after you clear your eval, is the price to WSGTA? No, it's full price. Whatever sale they have, Andy, to get into a PA account, that's what you have to pay. First of all, we don't want anyone opening up any accounts with Apex now. They don't have a sale going on, so don't even do it. Yeah, if you caught the sale that they had with the 70% off and $40 lifetime fee, that was the last one they had, that was great. But nobody anywhere buy an Apex account right now. Wait, they get 70, 80, 90% off. Is this week Black Friday coming up? If this week is Black Friday coming up, I guarantee you that they will have a sale. Guaranteed. They have 80% now? Scotty, anybody? 80%? Oh, next week is Black Friday, so I don't know. I don't see a sale right now, Sim. Could be right, but I don't see it now. Yeah, there are no sales right now. Thank you, Kev. Also, guys and girls, it's on their website. No. Let me see. There ain't no holler back, girl. There ain't no holler back. For those of you who are in the trading room this week, we are blessed to have Kevin and Ken and Scotty to help us walk you through all this. They are better at what they do than I am. It's not even close. And that's why they are here. By the way, I guarantee you we have the best team of anybody out there who is selling, of course. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I don't see anything on their website about a sale right now. Sign up. I don't see any sales, guys. Am I missing something? I got nothing. There are no sales right now. Gold, let's take a look. Yep. I mean, here's the only problem with gold. It could be a short if we break the orb. It's about 66. But we just went down 13 points to hit it. And I don't even like the double bottom anymore now, guys. Well, I'll give it another minute for the double bottom. That's it. Yeah, it'll probably start at the end of this week. There ain't no holler back, girl. There ain't no holler back. If you open site and wait for the section, it shows 80% discount pop up from the top. No, there's no sale. If you try to use that sim, okay, it won't work. Yeah, I mean, our WSGTA code gives you 50% off, but I would not do it. We're going to get a lot better than 50% off. Don't do it. I'm trying to save you guys money. Yeah, it's $93. That's crazy. Giving gold another minute here, guys and girls. It's not breaking the orb and it's not going down. It's not doing anything. It ain't no holler back, girl. It ain't no holler back. Yeah, the sale ended on last week. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's time for our nice 20-minute break, guys and girls. YouTubers, we will see you guys again on Friday. I apologize for not giving free accounts today, but I can't give free accounts and have everybody come into the boot camp. Friday, I can do it. This coming Friday, I'll give away some accounts, okay? And I'll invite everybody in here for a week trial in our room next week, you know, after this boot camp. So plenty of good stuff coming. I can tell you this, though. The course will be more expensive after this week. And I'm not talking about a lot. We're going up $100 for each thing, guys. So instead of $299, it's going to be $399. Instead of $499, it's going to be $599. Instead of $699, it's going to be $799. So we're just going up $100. And the only reason I'm doing that is because we're taking on more payroll. Okay. And that's why we're going up a little tiny bit. Excellent, Mai. If you've been going through the course, make sure. No, the boot camp upgrade will stay at $200 the whole time. We're never going to increase the boot camp up. Well, maybe we will, but I hadn't even thought about that till now, Sim. Maybe I wait. Maybe I will. At the moment, I have no plans to increase the boot camp upgrade. No. At the moment. Oh, please, Ken, 15-hour days. It's ridiculous. I am due for a vacation, guys, which I'm taking one in January. We're going to do a cruise somewhere. I don't care if it's a cruise to nowhere. But I'm getting a little burnt out. All right. So the break of the orb was 66. You got a little something out of it. Does the member have to pay for the boot camp even then? No. Well, if you pay $6.99, you're getting everything. Stocks, options, futures, boot camp, Tuesday night, Thursday night, Thursday night. You're getting everything. Yes. If you only buy a course for $299, you have to upgrade for $200 to the boot camp. If you want to buy the course for $499, you have to upgrade for $200 for the boot camp. $699 gets you everything. Boom. Boom, chakalaka. Yep. All good. David, what did you do? You went for the biggest course? Tell me when, and I'll make sure I get you into the room today. Emmy, we're not even going to talk about the private trading room until the end of the week. $699 gets only one boot camp, but you can always do it again for $200. Correct. Guys, the boot camp is an incredible thing. And the only reason I charge extra is because I pay people to help me with that. I don't get any of that money either. But that'll be the best experience you ever have in your life, is the boot camp. Okay, Davey, and have you gotten to a boot camp yet? There is your nice Momo trade in gold now. It certainly got your 1, 2, 3 points. Boom. Look at that. Gorgeous. 66 was the breakout. We just missed the double bottom by like half a point. ES breakdown of the orb. Let's look. I would rather be a buyer on the bottom of the orb first, if it moved enough. So 26. No, we are a buyer on the bottom of the orb, guys. That's a double bottom. That is a double bottom, and it will have gone down 25 points to hit that. We are a buyer every single time on that. Yes. So let's leave that out for a couple minutes. We're going to cheat to 27 if we go down 10 points from here. 67, 27. You ain't no holla back, girl. You ain't no holla back. 67, 27. Boom. Davey, if you want to get into the boot camp today, send an email immediately. Okay. And ask Roman for boot camp link if you want to come in today. It's already all paid for, so okay. All right, Dave, send an email. I'll make sure he gets it right away, and we'll give you the link, within the hour, if that's what you want. Is that what you want, Davey? You want to get in today? Let me know. I left the freaking order out in gold. Gosh darn it. Made another 300 on what? Oh, Vicious Fib hit at 36. Very nice. Very nice. Why didn't we do that? I don't know why. We decided not to. It ain't no holla back, girl. 4051 is a double bottom in gold. You know what? I would have liked that if we just went down there, but let's take a chill pill now. I left an order out of 60 that I'm wiggling out of. Why did we cancel 34 in the ESs, guy? I mean, Vicious 36 fib. Anybody? I don't know why. Great call. That's right. We were taking a break and I canceled low orders. All right. We didn't? You mean some of you didn't, so. I did. All right, let's see if we can get the smack of the 27 on this Nick Papadopoulos. Gold double bottom, is that enough of a move? Let's see. That kind of is. I mean, we're working on 5 red bars in a row. We're down from 75. Again, I would have liked it if we smacked right down there. Let's see what happens now. All right, ESs approaching. Let's see if we get it on this Nick Papadopoulos. Another 5 points, please. It ain't no holla back, girl. Obviously, we're not taking our break yet. But I do have to run to the bathroom. Yeah, we'll do, Anthony. Remind me. I'll be back in 1 minute. Got to make a little PP. 27 if we go fast, guys. Take profits, guys. Come on, why am I so slow? 28.50. 29 if we can get it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We are out, guys. Out, out, out. You can trail a little bit. It's fine. Nice way to go to lunch, right? Boom chakalaka laka. Another winner. Now we wait. Market looks like shit. Nice job, Emmy. Now, this could be a Momo trade down now. The only reason I'm not crazy about it is because we went down 15 points to hit this level. So, not crazy about it. But, another great trade. Got you, Davey. Can you get into the boot camp as of this week if you own a course that includes a boot camp? Yes. Only if you own a course that includes the boot camp. So, Jaeger, do you own a course that includes the boot camp? Because I was talking to David. So if you don't have a course that includes the boot camp, no. Don't send an email to Roman. Yeah, please. That's not right. I'm only looking for an email from David. Nice try, though. I like your fortitude, but that does not sit well with me. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. I'm only looking for David. I get all these emails anyway. It's all good. Bum, 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 bum. David, I still did not get your email yet. Oh, there it is, Dave. I got you. Boom. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Okay. That's covered, Dave. Let's see if we break this now. What's gold doing? Nothing. All right, YouTubers, it has been our pleasure to have you here. I will see you guys again on Friday. Okay. Last chance to get in the course at these prices if you want. There it is. If not, I will see you on Friday. We will continue to give you all the best information that we can. This was a great day, not a good day. A great day. Trading. So we'll see everybody on Friday. A couple of you did buy the course. A couple of you will get into this boot camp today. Boom chakalaka. Let's hope today is the worst day we ever have and tomorrow's a better day. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Green Jeans is out of here like Vladimir Oversky and Mr. Outski.